Let's get into the story of B.R. Ambedkar. Once upon a time in the small town of Mo, Madhya Pradesh, a boy named Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar was born on April 14, 1891. From the very moment he entered the world, Bhimrao was destined to face challenges. Born into a family belonging to the Mar caste, he was labeled untouchable in a society that strictly adhered to the caste system. Bhimrao's father, Ramji Maloji Sakbal, was a respected army officer, and his mother, Bemabai, believed deeply in the power of education. They instilled in him the value of knowledge and the belief that education could be a powerful tool for overcoming the challenges of their time. Yet, as young Bhimrao embarked on his educational journey, he quickly learned that his caste would be a significant barrier. As a child, Bhimrao was often taunted by his classmates and even faced discrimination from teachers. Many schools denied him entry simply because of his caste. But with the unwavering support of his parents, he persevered. They encouraged him to ignore the prejudice and to focus on his studies. This determination paid off when he managed to secure a place at a local school in Mumbai, where he thrived academically. Ambedkar was an exceptional student, and his thirst for knowledge was unquenchable. He completed his schooling and went on to attend Siddharth College, where he earned his bachelor's degree in economics and political science. His intelligence and hard work did not go unnoticed, and soon, he was awarded a scholarship to study abroad. This opportunity took him across the oceans to the United States, where he enrolled at Columbia University. Here, he was exposed to new ideas and philosophies that would shape his worldview. He earned his master's degree and then pursued a doctorate at the London School of Economics, focusing on social and economic issues. Ambedkar became well-versed in the ideas of liberty, equality, and justice, and these concepts would later become the foundation of his lifelong struggle for the rights of the oppressed. Returning to India after his education, Bhimrao Ambedkar found a country that was still shackled by the chains of caste discrimination. He was deeply disturbed by the injustices that continued to plague his community. Motivated by a sense of purpose, he began to speak out against the discrimination faced by Dalits, the community he belonged to. In 1924, he initiated his first major movement to secure basic rights for the untouchables, fighting for access to water and education, fundamental rights that were denied to many. Bhimrao's advocacy drew attention, but it also met with fierce resistance. The upper castes were threatened by his ideas and often retaliated with hostility. However, Ambedkar remained undeterred. He organized meetings, wrote articles, and founded several organizations to unite the untouchables. His charisma and dedication inspired many to join his cause, leading to a growing movement for social reform. In 1936, recognizing the need for a political platform, Ambedkar founded the Independent Labour Party. This was a significant step, as it aimed to represent the interests of the working class and the oppressed. His political activism gained momentum, and he became a well-known figure in Indian politics. He advocated tirelessly for the rights of Dalits, pushing for land reforms, better wages, and access to education. As India moved towards independence in 1947, Ambedkar was appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee for the Indian Constitution. This role was pivotal. He understood that the new nation needed a legal framework that ensured equality for all its citizens, regardless of caste. Day and night, he worked alongside his fellow members to draft a constitution that would enshrine fundamental rights and promote social justice. Ambedkar's vision for India was rooted in the belief that every individual, irrespective of their caste, should have equal rights. He fought for the inclusion of provisions that abolished untouchability and guaranteed freedom of religion, speech, and equality before the law. His efforts culminated in the adoption of the Constitution on January 26, 1950, a historic moment that marked a new beginning for India. Yet, even with these achievements, Ambedkar felt disillusioned with the caste system and the Hindu religion. He saw the deep-rooted inequalities and injustices that continued to persist, and he knew that true change was necessary. In 1956, he made a bold decision. He announced his conversion to Buddhism, along with thousands of his followers. This act was not just a personal transformation, it was a powerful statement against the oppressive social order. Ambedkar believed that Buddhism offered a path to equality and liberation from the caste system. In his conversion ceremony, he emphasized the importance of compassion, equality, and justice, urging his followers to embrace these values. The event attracted significant attention and marked a turning point for many in the Dalit community, encouraging them to reject the caste system and seek dignity through a new faith. Despite his relentless efforts, Ambedkar's health began to decline. He faced many challenges, including political opposition and societal resistance. Yet, he continued to write and advocate for the rights of the marginalized until the end of his life. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar passed away on December 6, 1956, but his legacy did not die with him. In the years following his death, he became a symbol of hope and inspiration for millions. His teachings on social justice, equality, and human rights have continued to resonate, influencing numerous movements in India and around the world. Today, he is celebrated as a national hero and the architect of the Indian Constitution, a visionary whose ideas paved the way for a more just society. Ambedkar's life story is one of resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to justice. From the depths of discrimination and adversity, he rose to become a beacon of hope for the oppressed. His journey teaches us that change is possible, that we must confront injustice, and that every individual deserves dignity and equality. As we reflect on B.R. Ambedkar's remarkable life, we are reminded of the ongoing struggle for human rights and the importance of standing up for the voiceless. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that we all have the capacity to make a difference, to challenge the status quo, and to fight for a world where everyone is treated with respect and fairness.